If you do a 10 to 5 job and you use light makeups or wear perfume, then a good 117 days of a year, your skin stays in touch with the chemicals of your makeups. Yes, you heard it right. Full 170 days, including days and nights. No, you don't have to stop using makeups or suffer from anxiety or fear. You must know these vital scientific information to make informed choices. This is for all common people. You need to be more cautious if you work in beauty salon. Keep on listening, you will need special precautions. Even to look smart, you need to study a little science. Dr. Farley's 2021 study showed a noticeable increase in cancer cases. The bright side is WHO data suggests that up to 40 to 50% cancers could be preventable. Medical science is scrambling to find out the causes of such a rise in number of cancer. Could the hidden reason be found in the chemicals that we unknowingly use every day? Cosmetics are widely used and we use them for a long time directly on the skin. Naturally, scientists are now turning their eyes on the use of cosmetics. Is it possible that cosmetics could cause a rise in the number of cancer? But why cosmetics are in the limelight? When you return home and wash your face, cosmetics vanish. So, is the worry really baseless? Are cosmetics all good? The answer to that is not so simple. Let's turn to our body. If I ask you what is the name of the largest organ of our body, it is not heart, it is not liver or brain. The largest organ of our body is skin, nearly 22 square feet, which is nearly equivalent to an area of 352 A4 sheets of white paper. Dr. Gallo, who worked on this, suspects that the area must be way more because most of our skin stays wrinkled. Smooth out the wrinkles for a potential skin area of 269 square feet, enough to accommodate a small apartment. Just beneath the skin, there are several blood vessels running. Skin is really rich in blood vessels. If you have a minor cut on your finger, it can bleed a lot, right? Now, on to the next step. Think how medical science introduces medicine into our body. If to be given by mouth, we use tablets or syrups. If to be given directly to the blood, we use saline injections, etc. The skin is another valid route for introducing medicinal chemicals. There is a whole new chapter in the medical pharmacology book called Transdermal Drug Delivery System or TDDS. You apply a patch on the skin and the whole body gets that chemical. You can use this patch for blood pressure medicine, pain relief, and even to send hormones inside bloodstream. Functions almost like an ointment or cream, but for extended duration. Can you now see how similar are the cosmetics and drugs in terms of their impact on the skin? Both can send chemicals into the blood, just like when you use cosmetic on the skin. Medicine patch can drive good chemicals inside the body. In converse, impurities in cosmetics can enter in blood and can travel throughout the body, even if they are harmful. This happens without your knowledge. Even a tiny amount of harmful chemical in cosmetics can impact the skin due to daily repeated use and prolonged contact. International Agency for Research on Cancer or IARC defines chemicals into 5 different types. There are 113 chemicals which can cause cancer in human body. Amongst these, 11 can be found in everyday cosmetics, and it can also mix with blood. So far, you have heard the problem. Now, here are 10 different solutions and how you can avoid those problems. First, talcum powder. In 2019, the FDA published a directive urging people to avoid using talcum powder. Why? The talc inside the talcum powder is not harmful. However, within this talcum powder, there can be some impurities, such as asbestos. Companies deliberately do not mix asbestos. Removing asbestos impurities from talcum powder is incredibly difficult, as they originate from the same mine. Starting from eyeshadow, blush, and talcum powder, asbestos can stay mixed as impurity. Asbestos causes ovarian, lung cancer, and rare types of cancer known as mesothelioma. Without hesitation, make sure to avoid talcum powder at any cost. Next, acrylate. Acrylate stays within artificial nails as a harmful chemical. Two types of acrylates, ethyl acrylate and methyl acrylate, can give rise to cancer. Due to the danger, use of 100% pure acrylate has been banned since 1974. However, through that same legal loophole, up to 99% acrylate can be still used. Avoid using artificial nails containing acrylate. Acrylate in artificial nail can mix with blood through nail bed. They can also mix with food and enter in our body if we use fingers to eat food. If you work in a beauty salon, then acrylate mixed in the room air can enter inside your lung through your nose. To avoid this, use NIOSH approved filtering face piece respirator. Also use nitrile gloves when you are applying artificial nails to the finger of your own customers. Next, Triclosan. Triclosan can be mixed with various cosmetics, toothpaste and body wash. Triclosan keeps these chemicals fresh for longer time, keeps body wash and shampoo bacteria free. The factory made body wash then can be stored in shops for extended period of time and sold as fresh. Using inside the toothpaste was thought to give a fresher breath. In 2017, FDA issued a public directive which prevents sale of Triclosan without medical prescription. It is suspected that regular use of Triclosan can cause skin cancer and thyroid problems. It also increases chances of antibiotic resistance. Discover more about antibiotic resistance and its future implications with our video research link below in the description. Lead. Lead is banned with no doubt. Yet, kajal and surma eyeliners could contain impurities like lead. Again, no one mixes lead deliberately. However, the way these cosmetics are made, lead can easily enter them as impurity. In America, such cosmetics are banned. But in other countries, you have to be cautious. Up next, Mercury and Thimerosal. These chemicals can stay mixed with fairness lotion and cream. It can harm the nervous system, kidneys, and even cause defects in babies during pregnancy. These chemicals are not direct cosmetics. Mercury and Thimerosal are mixed so that the cosmetic chemicals stay fresh longer. A long-term irregular use can cause major health concerns. Phthalates. In our YouTube channel and in our blogs, we have spoken about phthalates in a number of occasions. Phthalates can be found in very many cosmetics, including hairspray, nail polish, perfume, cleansing agent. It is rather intriguing how phthalates can cause cancer. It does not cause cancer directly though. However, phthalates can destabilize hormonal imbalance in healthy body. The environmental chemicals which can cause a hormonal imbalance in the body are known as EDC or endocrine disturbing chemical. As an indirect effect of those chemicals, the estrogen hormonal effect in the body increases manifold and it may trigger breast cancer, uterus and ovarian cancer. For men, it can cause prostate cancer and cancer of testis. Hence, it is of paramount importance that you buy a phthalate-free product. Paraben. Paraben can stay mixed with a number of cosmetics like makeups, shaving cream, hair cream and moisturizers. Paraben is a preservative. So that the chemicals inside cosmetics can stay fresh for longer, paraben is mixed. The same story. It is suspected that paraben may cause hormonal imbalance which may trigger breast cancer and other hormone-dependent cancers. Scientists frequently find paraben in breast cancer tumors and even in normal breasts. So, it is considered that paraben may get selectively accumulated inside human breasts. We have discussed a little about how to avoid parabens towards the end of this video. Formaldehyde or formalin. Formaldehyde or formalin can stay mixed in shampoo, shower gel, nail polish and with hair straightening spray and lotions. There is an undeniable link between formalin and cancer formation in animals. You need to be aware of certain chemicals from which formalin evaporates. So, product packages may not always mention formalin. Be careful keratin containing hair straightening chemicals because such cosmetics can be notorious for having chemicals which give rise to formalin vapor. This vapor form may enter lungs directly. Next, hair dye. Hair color chemicals are suspected to cause breast cancer, bladder cancer, leukemia, and lymphoma-like blood cancers. There are 3 different hair dyes available. One is temporary. It fades away after only a couple of washes. The second type is a semi-permanent one, which stays up to 10 hair washes. The third type is permanent. It causes oxidative reaction to the hair, and the color is more or less stable and can last longer. The risk of cancer is highest in this third type of the dye. Hair dyes are widely used, and banning hair dyes can cause a major dissatisfaction to the beauty conscious population. Hence, hair colors have not been straight away banned. The choice has been given to its users instead. As a result, it is between caution and warning only. So stay aware. If you must use color, use only temporary hair colors and apply it only on the hair. Avoid putting color on the scalp, that is the skin of the head. So what is the way forward? Should we only use products that are then labeled as natural product then? How reliable are the claims that a product is natural? If you can use natural products without analyzing their pros and cons, you are mistaken. There is not a single nation in the world which could conclude which product is completely natural and which product is mixed with chemicals. In a landmark medical paper of 2022, Dr. Anita Slomsky claimed that there is no scope to blindly trust this level, even the product claims to be natural. One or other problems could hide in most of those so-called natural products that she tested. So, what is the way forward? Can nation and government enforce a law to protect its citizen? Well, yes and no. No law could be enough. There is a tricky situation for law enforcement. Most harmful chemicals are not directly cosmetics. Most are preservatives. Therefore, it is not always mandatory to write names of those chemicals on the packet. On top of that, most of the preservatives are mixed in small amount. Hence, declaring chemicals on the packet is not binding to the manufacturer, and they would just exploit a loophole in the law. They might say that the customer is buying only one bottle at a time. Just with one bottle, the risk of harm is negligible. True. However, you cannot deny that once you use cosmetics, you will keep on using multiple bottles. You will use them over days and months, so harms add up. Despite the dangers, without your personal awareness, the government alone cannot do anything at all. If you are in USA, then the Food and Drug Administration or FDA, they are doing commendable work. American Cancer Society and IARC, that is International Agency for Research on Cancer, which is part of WHO, are also working day and night. There is an American National Toxicology Program or NTP, which also analyzes threats of cosmetic and issue awareness message time to time. Yet, none of these recommendations are absolutely binding that every cosmetic company in USA should take approval from either NTP or from FDA. So, there are laws and there are loopholes of laws. If you are in European Union, then laws are a little bit more stringent. In India too, we have got various laws and rules. However, none of them are very effective. Indian consumers, in fact, do not have a single portal where they can double check the pros and cons of the various chemicals mixed in the brands of cosmetics that they are purchasing. Like the majority of countries across the globe, India also faces difficulties in enforcing regulations to combat cosmetic impurities. More so, whatever rules and regulations we have, they usually monitor large companies. In fact, a lot of cosmetics come from smaller companies or even homemade. We also know from Raj and Chandrul research paper of 2016, quote, presently, the cosmetic regulations in India are unstructured, multi-part and divided in unpopular authorities, and not only time-consuming but also not well-defined on websites for producers and consumers. Hence, cosmetic rules and regulations need to be harmonized for quality, safety and efficacy requirements. Additionally, all levels of cosmetic bottles may not be reliable. Dr. Rajan Chandrul urged that there should be an universally acceptable guideline regarding product development, stability, labeling, safety and efficacy issues as per claim. The bright side is that with rising awareness, many companies are now active in keeping their market share intact. They self-declare phthalates, paraben and similar chemicals on the label, or if they are phthalate-free, paraben-free or mineral oil-free. They expect the customers would love and buy their products. So, whenever you are buying cosmetics, look out for those labels in those products. If you are using lip gloss or lipstick, use the fork to put the food directly inside your mouth so that lip colors do not mix with food. If you are wearing nail polish and the right hand fingers, then use a spoon to eat food. If you still want to know more, then you can go to ewg.org. This is a non-profit website from USA. Apart from that, there is another valuable website called safecosmetics.org. If you own or work in beauty salon, then you will have constant exposure to chemicals. There is a whole free downloadable directive from American government called A Guide for Nail Salon Workers. I will link that in the description for your read. $388 billion global cosmetic market is so valuable and so lucrative that there is always going to be a war between independent scientific truth and various corporates. Only thing that can save you is your relentless study on the cosmetics. As a user and consumer of those cosmetics, you must keep yourself updated and aware. That's all today. See you soon.